Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this afternoon reflection. Today is Saturday, and it's a Saturday in which we honor the Blessed Virgin Mary. So, under the title of Our Lady of Mercy, I celebrated Mass from one of the collection of Masses for the Blessed Virgin Mary today. And as you know, it is a first Saturday of June. So we honor Our Lady in a very special way. If you ever have a devotion to our Blessed Mother, you might want to make the first 9 Saturdays and also go to confession and to pray to Our Lady. She's a great intercessor. She's a great mother. She's a great listener. She's a great mentor. She's one who helps us follow her Son, Jesus Christ, by her loving example. So happy Saturday, everyone. Hey, listen, we just had our first Mass publicly since the pandemic. So there were 23 people in church this morning. It was so beautiful. Everyone was socially distant. We had some roping for the pews that you can't sit in, but the others were open and people sat there and socially distanced. It was just beautiful. And they really did a great job in going to communion. You know how I say the side aisles, they go down and meet at the baptismal font, and then they come up. And the center pews in the center of the church, they just come out and they're distanced. There's like There's little neon stickers on the rug to tell you about socially distanced, so you're not back to back with another person. Kind of looks like an aircraft, I'm telling you. But it all works. It all works. And everybody this morning, all 23 of them, wherever they were seated in the church, they knew exactly how to go down and then come up the center and form one single line. And it was just beautiful. So if you're thinking of coming to daily Mass, please join those 23. I mean, we're allowed to have 50% of the footprint in the church occupied. So it was really very nice. So we have room for a few more for daily Mass. We average about anywhere from 40 to 55 at daily Mass. Once in a while we'll go over 55, but usually that's the average of daily Mass. And we have one daily Mass is at 9 o'clock every single day. In fact, we even have 9 o'clock on a Sunday, which, as you know. But Monday through Saturday, Mass is offered at 9 a.m. And it just becomes part of your devotion to come to communion. I was saying to the people at Mass today how beautiful that Mary allowed our loving God to take flesh in her human body. Isn't that amazing when you think about it? No wonder we love Mary, her yes. And how when we receive communion, that his flesh is become part of our flesh. You know, the flesh of Christ in the Eucharist, the real body and blood, soul and divinity. I always say when people receive Holy Communion in the hand or on the tongue, it always has to be on the flesh. Like we can't wear gloves. It has to be flesh, which is the flesh of the Eucharist, right? Flesh on flesh. Flesh on flesh. And it's a beautiful reflection. It's a beautiful Eucharistic reflection to meditate upon this, especially on a Saturday of the Blessed Virgin Mary. So everything went beautiful today. And people, we had Lysol wipes. So I asked the people, I said, you know what, would you be able to, stay after Mass for maybe 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and just to pick up a wipe and wipe your pew that you sat in and then throw out the Lysol wipe? It was done in about 5 minutes. It was like many hands make light work. I'm not telling you. Our people at St. Mary's are the best. I know I'm partial, but they're the best. You're the best here at St. Mary's. If you don't come to Mass, please think about coming to Mass. And anyone watching that don't attend Mass regularly, please come home. We love you. I love you. Our Lord loves you. And we need you to receive the Eucharist. We need you to receive the body and blood of Christ, which helps us not only here, but through eternity. So how about this weekend we're going back to church? So we're in the yellow restricted phase. I'm sure we'll be in green soon before you know it. So this weekend is the Solemnity of the Holy Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. How many gods? One God, manifesting himself in three divine persons. So the public masses this weekend and probably through this yellow phase probably would be three masses that we're opening it to the public. So the Saturday afternoon mass is at 4 o'clock. We call that the anticipated mass for Sunday. So 4 o'clock mass open to the public. Are you going to come? So please come by for mass. And then Sunday, we're having two masses, a 9 a.m. and another one at noon. Come by, come to mass. You know, everything's been cleaned, wiped down. We had a company come, plus after mass this morning, everybody wiped their pew down. It was just, I mean, went that quick because everyone just helped. They took a wipe and they went, and then they threw away. They were done. It was very, very nice. And you know, Peggy coordinates all that. She's the best sacristan. You know, it's just wonderful that we have a woman like Peggy to assist me and Deacon Don, and I guess all of you, in caring for the church and setting up for the sacraments, especially Holy Mass. Thanks, Peggy. She does a beautiful job with flowers too. So this weekend, Holy Trinity, is the first weekend of June, and as you know, as our custom here at St. Mary's, the deacon preaches the first weekend of every month. So Deacon Don will be preaching on the Solemnity of the Holy Trinity this weekend. And Father Keen and I will be taking care of the masses, the three masses, and of course we'll do the other two masses privately. And then when we open those two masses to the public, I'll tell you when all five will be back open. But right now we're just opening three, okay? Because we don't need all five yet. We'll see how many people come this weekend, and that will determine what we'll do. Communion, again, you'll be coming out of the central pews. You'll stand on the dots that are in the aisle, and you just have a 6-foot distance. The side aisle people, you'll just go down and then meet at the baptismal font and then come up. There's only one really aisle to distribute Holy Communion. Now, if you want to go to communion on your tongue, no problem. You just come up to me, pass me, and then Deacon Don is waiting for you right by the piano area. And then he will distribute on the tongue. He has a sanitizer and he has a wipe. So we have that all figured out. So I don't want you to worry about anything. We're following all protocols. So you can put your mind to ease that your church is clean. Somebody was saying last night, we had a graduation mass last night. We had our 58th graduating class last night. 58 years we've been graduating people from our school. Did you know that? Did you know that it opened in September of 61? And so the first graduating class was probably June of 62, right? And this was our 58th graduating class last night. And I'm so glad that we had it because yesterday the governor made everything yellow yesterday. So, and we started mass at 6, so we started after the day. So it was nice. And after the work day, you know what I mean. And then after that we had a commencement ceremony for them, you know, where we tell who got awards and all that, and they came up individually because we had a social distance. We took their picture, and then they had a bag with all their award certificates and things like that, and they went back to their pew. It was beautiful. It was very well done. Well, anyway, I'm just telling you that because the church looks beautiful, immaculately clean, and then afterwards we wiped everything down again and had everything ready for the 9 o'clock mass, and then after the 9 o'clock mass we wiped everything down again. So we're trying to keep very much on top of that. I was telling the people that you could bring a little hand sanitizer, you know, and then, you know, when you're ready to go to communion, you could just bring it out and just give yourself a couple squirts of it, and then just and then come to me. Nowadays, people do carry little sanitizers. Now, I did tell you, like, just be careful, not too much of that stuff. I don't want it to ruin your skin or your hands. Soap and water is always the best. But when you're in a place like a church or a restaurant, I always carry one in the car, because if I'm going out to dinner, before I go in the restaurant, I give myself a couple squirts of that and, wash my hands, make sure they're all clean. So when you come back to Mass this weekend, you'll find the church beautifully cleaned. Everything's nice. The missals are not in the pews, we took them out. We cleaned up the entrances. It looks very nice. I want to also tell you, your church is completely painted. So you should be very happy with yourself. I'm happy and pleased with you, because the entire outside, the roof, the membrane, the parapet, the capping, the gutter system, the caulking and the pointing, all done. The boards inside up on the roof, all replaced that were saturated, all done. The whole church was plastered. No more cinder block, all plastered. Then the entire church was then painted Navajo white. The windows, people are telling me, they pop now. The stained glass windows, it's just like, boy. And you see the Stations of the Cross even better. So when you come back to church, take a look at everything. It's because of you that all this is done. So thank you very much. It looks beautiful. I hope you like it. I mean, we all love it. We all love it. It looks very clean, crisp. It looks beautiful. So we're working on that. The next thing we're doing is the floor. So we'll be ripping up the carpeting and putting in the new tile floor. So it should look very nice. We'll have a nice tile there with maybe a trim. And we're thinking about different things. So it should be very nice. If you have not contributed to the capital campaign, we still need a couple more pennies. We're still not there yet. But I understand the situation. Believe me, I understand. If you're not working and all that kind of stuff, please don't get me wrong. I'm just telling you that we just need a little bit more to get over and to make our goal, and then we need a little bit more after the goal. Okay? So, but you'll be happy when you come back. All right? And what else did I want to tell you? I wanted to tell you about, like, after the graduation Mass and the commencement, the kids went outside and we had a box truck with like TV screens, 3 of them on each side of the back. They had done a school song, not a school song, a class song that they did together on Zoom, and they put it together on these big flat TV monitors on the truck. Unbelievable. And then their portrait, all out in the parking lot B. Parking lot B is the parking lot in front of the annex. No, I have it reversed, sorry. Parking lot A stands for annex. Sorry, A stands for annex. So parking lot A is by the annex. So that's where it was. Parking lot B is by the pond. So in parking lot A, we had the truck in the middle of parking lot A, and we had cones around it, and they could just stand out there and watch it. It was very nice. So all that happened last night. We had excitement this morning with Mass. At 12 o'clock, we started Adoration of the Blessed Sacrament till 3, and we have confessions starting at 12 noon. We had confessions at 12 noon, and Mass at 4 o'clock. So we're slowly getting back into rhythm here. So I'm very happy to tell you all that today and to bring you up to snuff of what's going on. And I hope to see you. If you're not comfortable, I understand. But I'm going to tell you everything's clean. And if you wear your mask, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm no doctor. I'm a doctor of souls. I'm not a physical doctor. But I think you'll be okay. Unless you're compromised, unless you're sick or you're running a low-grade fever or you're not feeling well yourself or You just want to stay home for maybe a couple weeks and just ride it out for a little bit. Okay, absolutely. I respect you. And you do that. Whatever you need to do is take care of yourself. But I just want you to know we're here. And again, if you need anything, if you need food, toiletries, you need a ride to the CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, would you call us? Because we have a St. Vincent de Paul Society that is excellent. We have a Legion of Mary, excellent. And we have Hope Ministry, excellent. With those 3 ministries, we can help you. So don't feel embarrassed or don't feel worried, like, to call us here at St. Mary's. We could take your name and information, and then we could, whatever you need, we'll make sure those ministries, whoever they can help, they'll come to you. Or if you want to come to us, we'll work it out. But I want you to know that we're here. We're here for you. And if we could help you, that's what a church is all about. Don't you think? That's what a church is all about. We're here to we're here to spread God's love. Not only to spread God's love, but share God's love. And to help people in their need. Hey, we all need help, don't we? We all need love. That's why we say, give them some love, everybody. Because love is what makes the world go round. Everyone has bad days, but every human person craves love. We crave love. God is love. That's why I say that. Give them love, everybody, and we all clap and we hear the person. That's nice. To feel loved and appreciated, that's really the spark of life. So, just wanted to be with you this Saturday afternoon. I know it's a little warm out there. It's a little humid. Be careful. Make sure you drink. Hydrate yourself, okay? And stay cool and comfortable. Don't do too much. I know maybe you want to go outside and cut the grass or do some gardening. Just be conscious of the weather and the humidity, because you're more precious than anything that we have. God bless you, everybody. Have a nice day.